Okay, as usual, now I will discuss previous year question from unit 1. This unit 1 comprised of classification system, that is 2 kingdom, 3 kingdom, 4 kingdom, 5 kingdom and 6 kingdom and 3 domains of life and kingdom Monera. So first question is, cell wall is absent in. So cell wall is absent in case of mycoplasma, which is also referred as PPLO, which is smallest living organism, which is pathogenic to both plants and animals and can survive in the absence of oxygen. So answer will be 4, that is mycoplasma. Here cell wall is not present. Now next question, single celled eukaryote. Single cell eukaryotes. So single cell eukaryote, irrespective of whether they are photosynthetic or saprophytic or heterotrophic, they are included in kingdom Protista. So answer will be first, that is kingdom Protista. Okay. Next question, the structure that helps some bacteria to attach to rock and oblique or host tissue are. Okay, so basically this part will be dealt in cell unit of life, but on the surface of bacteria we have surface appendages, and one of the surface appendages is pili. Okay, now this pili is made up of a special type of protein, pillin. Now pili perform different kinds of function, and depending upon the function performed by them, we divide into two different types, that is sex pili and vegetative pili. Sex pili helps in bacterial conjugation by forming conjugation tube, and this vegetative pili helps in attachment to rock and or on host tissue, and this vegetative pili is also known as fimbriae. So answer will be second, that is fimbriae. Next question, select the wrong statement. Okay, so out of the following you have to select the wrong statement. First choice is, bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Yes, peptido means amino acid and glycan means sugar, so it is amino acid plus sugar. This statement is true. Second is, pili and fimbriae are mainly involved in motility of bacterial cell, movement, locomotion. Not true. Third, cyanobacteria lack flagellated cells. Yes, there is no motile stage in the life cycle of blue-green algae or cyanobacteria. D, mycoplasma is a ball-less microorganism. It is also true. So this statement is not correct, because pili and fimbriae helps in attachment to substratum. It can be rock or host tissue. So wrong statement will be second. Next question, which among the following are the smallest living cell known without a defined cell wall, pathogenic to plant as well as animal, and can survive without oxygen? So all these facts are true about mycoplasma, smallest living organism. So answer will be second, that is mycoplasma. Next question, which of the following is a flowering plant with nodule containing filamentous nitrogen fixing microorganism? It is filamentous nitrogen fixing microorganism. This organism is not mentioned in Monera, but this is very important organism. You will study this in mineral nutrition. That organism is Frankia. Frankia forms root nodule with non-leguminous plant, and this is very important question. Frankia is filamentous bacteria, and it forms root nodule with non-leguminous plants such as Alnus, Myrica and Casuarina. Okay, so answer will be Casuarina first. Okay, next question, maximum nutritional diversity is found in the group. So maximum metabolic diversity is, or nutritional diversity is shown by Monera. They can be autotrophic can be photo or chemo, and they can be heterotrophic. Chemoautotrophy you cannot find in any other group. So maximum diversity in terms of metabolism is shown by this Monera. Answer will be third. Next question. Which one of the following organism is not an example of eukaryotic cell? That means that organism is prokaryote. So E. coli or Escherichia coli is a bacteria. Euglena is protist. Amoeba is a protist. Paramecium is a protist. So E. coli is prokaryotic organism without nucleus, defined nucleus. So answer will be first. Next question. The motile bacteria are able to move by. So in many bacteria, flagella is present, that you will study in Cell the Unit of Life. Okay, and this flagella helps in movement or locomotion, but it is not necessary that every bacteria should possess a flagella. So answer will be second, that is flagella. Next question. Which one of the following is not an inclusion body found in prokaryote? This is also there in cell chapter, but we are discussing Monera, and bacteria is representative member of Monera. So inclusion body. Phosphate granule, or it is also referred as volatile granule, it is present. Then cyanophycin granule is present, glycogen granule is present. Polysome is not an inclusion body. So answer will be fourth. What is polysome? So at the time of protein synthesis, what happens? This is your mRNA. And 4 to 6 ribosome gets attached to this mRNA, and this resultant structure is referred as polysome. So this is not inclusion body. So answer will be fourth, that is polysome. Next question. Which of the following structure is not found in a prokaryotic cell? Okay. So nuclear envelope is absent in prokaryotic cell. That means they do not have well-defined nucleus. Ribosome is there. Mesosome is there. Mesosome is nothing but it is infolding of membrane, which is analogous to mitochondria. It is found in bacteria. Okay. And plasma membrane is there. So answer will be nuclear envelope, which is absent in case of prokaryotic cell. Next question. The most abundant prokaryotes helpful to human in making curd from milk and in production of antibiotics are the one categorized as. So these are beneficial activity of heterotrophic bacteria. Okay. So it is heterotrophic bacteria. Answer will be fourth. Okay. Next question. The cyanobacteria are also referred to as, cyanobacteria is also referred as blue-green algae, BGA. So answer will be 4, that is blue-green algae. And this, they are referred as blue-green algae because of the presence of pigment, that is C-phycocyanin, which is blue in color, and they have chlorophyll A similar to higher plant. That's why we call them blue-green algae. This is blue and this is green. That's why blue-green algae. Next question. Chromatophore take part in. So chromatophore is basically extension of membrane. Suppose this is a bacteria and this is membrane. This membrane shows extension, and this extension contains photosynthetic pigment. Okay. Now this photosynthetic pigment containing membranous extension is referred as chromatophore, and this is involved in photosynthesis. So answer will be first, that is photosynthesis. Next question. Pigment containing extension in some cyanobacteria are. Same question, but language is different. That extension is referred as chromatophore. So answer will be 4, that is chromatophore. Next question. Which of the following are found in extreme saline condition? So saline condition means high salt concentration. Here you will find halophils. Halophils are salt-loving archaebacteria. Okay. So answer will be archaebacteria, salt-loving archaebacteria or halophils. Answer will be first. Next question. Which structure performs the function of mitochondria in bacteria? Okay. So as I have told you, in bacteria we have infolding of membrane. Okay. This infolding of membrane is referred as mesosome, and this mesosome is analogous to mitochondria. That means it has same function that of mitochondria, but its origin is different. So answer will be mesosomes. Fourth. Next question. Which of the following component provides sticky character to the bacterial cell? So this is basically part of cell chapter, but I am discussing this in bacteria. So in bacteria we have cell envelope. Okay, and that consists of three parts, that is glycocalyx, cell wall and cell membrane. This stickiness of this bacterial cell is because of the presence of glycocalyx, which has two things, that is slime layer and capsule. So answer will be D, that is glycocalyx. Okay. Next. In light of recent classification of living organisms into three domains, that is by Carl Woese, of life, bacteria, archaea and eukarya, which one of the following statement is true about archaea? That is archaebacteria. First, archaea resemble eukarya in all respect. Not true. Archaea have some novel feature that are absent in other prokaryote and eukaryote. Can be true. Third, archaea completely differ from both prokaryote and eukaryote. Not true. Archaea completely differ from prokaryote. Not true. So archaea have certain novel features. For example, their cell wall structure is different. Then in their DNA, histone-like protein is present. They have high GC concentration. These are some novel features. They have branch chain lipids on their membrane. All these features help them to survive under extreme condition. So answer will be second. Next question. Organisms called methanogens are most abundant in. So methanogens are archaebacteria and they are present in rumen of cattle, where they help in fermentive breakdown of cellulose. That is breakdown of cellulose in the absence of oxygen. Okay. So thus they help in digestion of that cellulose, and during this process as a byproduct methane gas is produced. That's why we call them methanogens, methane producing. So they are present in cattle yard where cow dung or cattle dung is present. So answer will be first. Next, which one of the following statement is wrong? You have to find wrong statement. As usual, I will mark wrong. First, golden algae are also called desmids. True. Eubacteria also called false bacteria. Not true. Eubacteria, U means true. Phycomycetes are also called algal fungi. True. That we will study in this chapter. Cyanobacteria are also called blue-green algae. It's true. So wrong statement is eubacteria are also called false bacteria is not correct. They are referred as true bacteria. So answer will be second. Next question. The guts of cow and buffalo possess. In guts of cow and buffalo we have methanogens that I have discussed, which helps in digestion of cellulose. So answer will be second, that is methanogens. Okay. Now pick up the wrong statement. You have to find out the wrong. Cell wall is absent in Animalia. True. We don't have cell wall in animals. Second, protists have photosynthetic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. True. Some fungi are edible. True, like mushroom. Nuclear membrane is present in Monera. It is not true. They are without nuclear envelope. They don't have well-defined nucleus. So answer will be fourth. Okay. Now, next question. The primitive prokaryote responsible for production of biogas from the dung of ruminant animal includes. So they are methanogens. So there is repeat of question from methanogens. That means it is important. So answer will be second. Mycoplasma and methanogens are important. Again methanogens. Methanogens belongs to. So they are archaebacteria. Answer will be second. Next question. Nuclear membrane are absent in. So nuclear membrane will be absent in prokaryotic organism, and out of the following, nostoc is blue-green algae or cyanobacteria. So here nuclear envelope will be absent. Answer will be fourth. Okay. Rest are eukaryote. Penicillin, agaricus are fungi, and volvox is green algae, colonial algae. That we will discuss later on. Next question. Which of the following are likely to be present in deep sea water? So deep inside the ocean, what you will find? You will find archaebacteria under harsh condition. So answer is 4, that is archaebacteria. Next, archaebacteria differ from eubacterian. So as I have told you, they differ in terms of cell wall and cell membrane structure. So let's see the choices. Cell membrane structure can be true. Okay. Because cell wall is not there, you have to give preference to cell wall structure. But here cell wall is not mentioned. So you will go for cell membrane. Okay. So answer will be cell membrane structure first. Next. Thermococcus, Methanococcus and Methanobacterium exemplify. So all these are archaebacteria. Let's see the choices. Archaebacteria that contains protein homologous to eukaryotic core histone. It can be true. Archaebacteria that lack any histone resembling those found in eukaryote but whose DNA is negatively super. Not true. Bacteria whose DNA is relaxed or positively super. Not true. Bacteria that contains cytoskeleton and ribosome. So cytoskeleton is not there. So correct answer will be they have protein which are homologous to eukaryotic core histone. So they have histone-like protein which helps in packaging of their DNA. It is not there in NCERT, so that's why I have not discussed this. But they have histone-like protein which helps in packaging of their DNA. So answer will be first. Next question. Oxygenic photosynthesis occur in. Okay. So oxygenic photosynthesis means there is evolution of oxygen during the process of photosynthesis. Okay. So oxygenic photosynthesis will take place in higher plants and blue-green algae. So out of the following, Oscillatoria is a blue-green algae or cyanobacteria where there is evolution of oxygen at the time of photosynthesis. They are the first organism to have oxygenic photosynthesis. So they were responsible for increasing the amount of oxygen on Earth atmosphere. Earlier there was no oxygen, and because of these blue-green algae, oxygen became available on planet Earth, and that helped in origin and evolution of aerobic form of life. Okay, so answer will be second, that is Oscillatoria. Next question. Some hyper thermophilic organisms that grow in highly acidic pH habitat belong to the two group called. So basically it is archaebacteria, but you have to choose two options. So even in some eubacteria, true bacteria, you will find organism which can grow in these conditions. So answer will be first, that is eubacteria and archaea. Answer will be first. Next question. You have to match. Okay. So what you will find in hot springs? So in hot spring you will find thermoacidophiles. Then aquatic environment, you can find cyanobacteria in aquatic environment. Then guts of ruminate. So in guts of ruminate you will find methanogens, C. Then salty area you will find A. Okay, that is halophiles. So answer will be A4, B1, A4, B1, C3 and D2. So answer will be this first. Okay. Next question. Which among the following is not a prokaryote? So again, which among the following is not a prokaryote? Oscillatoria is blue-green algae. It is a prokaryote. Nostoc is blue-green algae. Mycobacterium is a bacteria. So they are prokaryotes. And Saccharomyces is nothing but yeast, which is fungus, and it is eukaryote. So answer will be first. Next question. A genetically engineered microorganism used successfully in bioremediation of oil spill is a species of. So this is not there in NCERT. So basically what happens when there is oil spill, heavier hydrocarbon gets spilled. So these heavier hydrocarbon cannot be degraded or removed easily. So for that purpose, a genetically engineered bacteria have been developed, which is a specific kind of plasmid. Plasmid are extra chromosomal DNA present in bacteria. And this, because of the presence of this plasmid, these heavier hydrocarbon which is present in oil can be degraded into simpler form. And then they can be further degraded. And this is present in a bacteria, that is Pseudomonas putida. So answer will be first, that is Pseudomonas or species putida. It helps in removal of oil spill. Next question. Bacterial leaf blight of rice. So bacterial leaf blight of rice is caused by Xanthomonas oryzae. Okay. So answer will be Xanthomonas oryzae first. Next. Which one of the following does not differ in E. coli and Chlamydomonas? So that means out of the following choice, which of the following thing which is present in both E. coli, which is a bacteria, and Chlamydomonas, which is a green algae? Okay, so ribosome in prokaryote is 70S, in eukaryote it is 80S, so it will differ. Chromosomal organization, it will differ. There you will have nucleus, here nucleus is not there. Cell wall will differ. At one place you have peptidoglycan in Chlamydomonas, peptidoglycan is not there. We have mannans, etc. Then cell membrane. So structure of cell membrane in prokaryote, and this is very good question. Structure of cell membrane in prokaryote and eukaryote is more or less similar with very minor differences. So this structure cell membrane will be similar in case of prokaryotic E. coli and eukaryotic Chlamydomonas. So answer will be 4, that is cell membrane. So last question of this previous year part of unit 1 is 5 kingdom system of classification suggested by R.H. Whitaker is not based on. Okay, so he considered complexity of body organization, whether it is unicellular, multicellular or what. Mode of reproduction, he do not consider it, although it is mentioned in NCERT. Okay, this question was asked in year 2014. Okay, third, mode of nutrition, it was considered. Presence or absence of well-defined nucleus, whether it is prokaryote or eukaryote, it was considered. So answer will be second, that is mode of reproduction. It was not considered by R.H. Whitaker, although it is mentioned in NCERT, but it was not considered. So we are through with question from unit 1, previous year question from unit 1.